Today I thought we'd do a little bit more of a chill video and talk about something that I love and I'm really proud of, which is my journal. My journals, to be more specific. I think this is my fourth journal, and I love journaling. I think it's so cathartic. It's really good, especially in my teenage years, because there's always so much on my mind and there's so much I'm going through for the very first time, emotionally, socially, romantically. So it's good to get it off the mental and into a book. And I think writing it is something really good. And this is my pitch to get you to write in a journal. I think there's a lot of pressure when it comes to journaling. There's like these rules like, oh, journal once a day, or like you have to write in this specific structure. And I don't think that needs to be the case, and I don't think that is the way to journal. Some days I want to write something really well written and poetic and emotional, and then there's other days where I just want to rant about something that's pissing me off or someone who's pissing me off. I can get frustrated at myself for writing messy as well. And I think what's really good about journaling is it's a form of self-love, and it teaches you things about yourself as well. And I think it's a good record of who you are and who you have been. But yeah, this is the one I have right now. I haven't found like a brand of journal that I consistently like get new ones from. So I have all different shapes and sizes. We'll come back to this one. These are my journals. I started this one when I was 13, 14, 15, 16, basically. It's not like start of the year I start a new journal and I finish at the end. I don't like doing it like that. I like filling every single page, and I like taking my time with it, because there's times in the year you have so much to say in a matter of a few days, and then there's other times where I've had nothing to say in months. So I don't like to rush myself or like get a new one every year. I think this is like a thing I want to do on my own time and not have to run on someone else's schedule. Now, honestly, one of my coolest journals. I think this one has the most character. This is when I started journaling. I painted this. It came in like red, I'm pretty sure. Did it? It came in red. I painted it. I actually painted it one thing and stuck a bunch of shit on it and was like, don't like it, and then stripped it back and did it again. The back's also pretty cool. There was actually a video on TikTok that a girl made.
My notebook and I really like it. It's really fucking cool. This is my little notebook, and I write pretty much anything I really want. I doodle in it. I'll paint in it sometimes. I'll stick my little tea tags in here, and it's just mine. It's just my little notebook, and I'm thinking you should probably get one too. You're probably harvesting so many cool, beautiful thoughts in your head, and I feel like they deserve to be on paper somewhere. And what's cool about writing is this can just be yours. You can do anything you want with it.
Her video is what inspired me to get a journal. I think I've been tossing it up, but like, she was so convincing, which is basically what I'm trying to do now. I'm reheating her old nachos, to be honest. This one, I took a lot of time, this was my everything when I was in year 8 when I was writing this. And I had so much to say all the time. Oh, this is an interesting page. Little drawing I did. Maya Hawke collage. Yeah, I fucking loved Maya Hawke. I still do, actually. She's my goat. She just got married. Ugh. Maya, girl, I'm still here if you need me. Or I'd steal little artworks like this off of Pinterest. Like, that is not my original idea, but I fucking copied it anyway. Honestly, a lot of this is me getting out things I'm upset about. Because in year 8, it was a hard time. I just moved schools. So, you know, had things to say. I watercolored certain pages, wrote on certain pages, weird drawings. I liked drawing back then. I have a wish list in here. You can do whatever you want with it, which is what like that girl was saying in that video. I wish I knew her name. It's your journal. That's the whole point, is like, this is for you and you're the only one who has to see it. And I think that gave me a lot of peace of mind when I was writing it. I was like, this is for me and for my eyes only. I go, look at how many fucking cat stickers are on this. It's good to look over sometimes. I forget things. That's the other thing. It's really good to remember just the little things, like, or even situations that meant so much to you that you didn't even realize back then. Like, it really amplifies the little moments. You can make lists in here. You can write recipes in here. Candy cane boba recipe. What? Or even like the way my handwriting changes, or like the pens I use. Like, I'm using felt tip now. I hate felt tip pens to write with. Arctic Monkeys concert, and I have my thing in there, my little oh yeah, here's the whole thing. It's me like journaling about it. It's me in my outfit. Pretty much in here like every day doing something. Stain log. I remember at this time I wasn't wearing makeup. And so when I finally got like a few lipsticks, like I was like, oh my god, I can do a stain log. And look, there's only 4 in here, by the way. Right? Yeah, there's only 4 in here. I was a boss at collaging. Look at this shit. Are you ready? That's a Drew Barrymore collage. Look how fucking cute it is. Questions to future me. Bad poems. My celebrity crushes. Oh my gosh, should I read this out? Oh god, this is kind of cringe. But that's the other thing. When you're writing, I used to find that I would judge myself later on. Like, I would look back and read this and go, oh, why am I writing like that? It's so cringy. And then when it came to me actually writing like something new, I'd be like, oh, am I gonna find that cringy? And it was like this whole process of learning not to judge myself so that I can write my feelings freely, even if they are cringy. Ooh, cool little clown. By the way, none of these are original, definitely off Pinterest. Like, I'm one of those people who's really good at copying drawings, but I can't like do anything creative of my own. Favorite songs of January. I wish I still did this because it's actually a really good log. Oh yeah, little thing from an exhibition I went to at the art gallery. That was actually really good. Oh yeah, that was the Gucci one. Oh, this is another little collage. Here's my Is It Better to Speak or to Die? Yap. I didn't know what I was talking about for most of this, and I feel like I didn't understand that saying back then. Like, I mean, it's for interpretation, but I didn't realize, like, I think this is the correct interpretation, that is it better to speak out is like, is it better to come out and be who you really are? Or is it better to die, to stay silent and safe? Am I myself manipulating my mind to think I have nothing good to say, or is it just that I'm scared to say it, to speak it? Am I an Amy or a Joe, a Todd or a Neil, a Sam or a Charlie? It's interesting. I'm gonna have to give this a little read. Maybe I do another one. Reading list. I've updated this, by the way. Like, I come back to it and skim through and I'm like, oh, I have watched that. This journal just like is so telling to who I was back then. Like, all the answers you need about 13-year-old me are genuinely in here. This is a letter that I wrote the same way that Charlie writes them in Perks of Being a Wallflower. It's like folded up in here. Ranking every ghost face. Speaking of ghost face, that Scream 7 looks so bad. Why does it look so bad? Things I learned from Emma Chamberlain. Go! You know what? This was the time when I was watching her like 2021 videos like all the time. Oh, I love this collage. This is how I wanted to dress. Can y'all see that? Isn't that cool? You know what? Even if I wasn't cool back then, which is, it happens in your own time, I had a really good idea of what cool looked like. Then we have this last thing I glued in at the very back of the cover. But like, look how fun it can be. It can be so silly and fun, and it can just be something you do when you're bored. Now, after I finished that diary, I went to Europe, and I was like, I need to write, and I found this cute little thing. It's pink. I loved pink. This was also the year the Barbie movie came out. Oh my god, it's tiny. Look at that. Oh my god, how did I write this small? Life lessons from Taylor Swift. Girl, she ain't that great. You'll realize it soon. This one I was a little more limited, obviously, because it's a smaller thing. But actually, I have pictures of my celebrity crushes in here. Just, to track them. Favorite 80s movies. And then I have this little picture. I don't know what that's from. Obviously some sort of fashion show, but I just thought it was cool. Picture of Matt Dillon. He's so fine. It's a shame he's like 60 years old. Sophia coppelizing my bedroom. Oh my god, yes. This was the point where I redid my bedroom. I'm such a freak for a curated bedroom. Like, there's nothing I'm more prideful of than my bedroom. Like, the posters in here are crazy. I'll give y'all a room tour if you want. Everything in here means something to me or meant something to me. And this was the start of it when I was, like, going for a Sophia Coppola vibe. Oh my god, here we go. James Dean, Jeff Buckley, double page. I did Mojo Pin Lyrics by Jeff Buckley. Oh god, I loved that song. This is when I found out about Jeff Buckley. God, I was losing my mind. Also at this point, I like really idolized Violet Grohl. She's Dave Grohl's eldest daughter, and she's so cool. I thought she was the prettiest, like most talented. She has such a good singing voice, like coolest, like her Instagram was so cool, and she loved James Dean, and that inadvertently got me into James Dean. I was just trying to be like her though. A lot of this is just writing, like just little journal entries. Oh yeah, I also had a crush on Dave Grohl. Violet, if you're still watching this at this point, please look away. I don't want you to know this side of me. This, by the way, was before I knew he fucking cheated on his wife. I thought you were better than that, David. This is a really fiddly one because this case comes off. 18th of February, 2024. Dude, I'm downright obsessed with making my room look cool as fuck. I've seen all these photos of Violet Grohl's room and she has pictures everywhere. It's so cool. Now what I say? What I tell you? Oh, yep. River Phoenix obsession coming in a little bit. Chapel! Chapel Roan Christian Slater. Oh, look at this. This is a picture of me and my sister from Paris. That's this one. Next one. This one I got from Newtown. Oh, look. That's the original pictures. That's cute. I like that. Oh, the first sentence in here is, I have pneumonia. That was awful when I had pneumonia. Still alternating between the purple and pink pens. Oh yeah, I tried to collage in this one and realized it was not working. But I was going for this Western vibe in this one, which is cool. You're gonna love Ethel Cain. Oh, this is when I watched After Sun and I freaked out. Oh my god, am I talking about Matt Dillon again? Oh no, I'm talking about Dazed and Confused. That movie had me in all sorts of shambles. You know what, I'm really happy I did this, and I should actually do this more. I have this Polaroid of myself, and instead of putting it up on my wall like I do with everything else, put it in my book. That's like a little moment in time. That's a good idea, actually, to put little Polaroids of yourself at different stages in your life. Even though, like, you can go in your camera roll. This is cooler. This is different. That's that book. It's nothing special, but they don't have to be special. I think in a world where you always have to be performative and curate a look and curate a vibe, and you have to push forward an image of you so that people perceive you this certain way, this is a place where you can truly be yourself. And you know what? I had to learn that, like, not to lie to myself in here. Like, sometimes, you know how when you tell a story, sometimes you dramatize or emphasize certain parts of the story to make it more interesting or funny? I found myself doing that in here, and it's like, who are you trying to impress? It's you, you know? You're the only one who's going to read this. Tell the story the way it's meant to be told. Speaking of, let's talk about my new one. I got this one from Dimmix in a pack of 3. It's also got some artwork on the back. It says Ava's Journal there. This is kind of cool, the way I did this. I don't know where I got these little pictures from, but creative way. I like this page. Oh my god. Chapel, please notice me. Her in the armor. Oh, this is a little doodle of Taylor Russell, and this is one of Lily Rose Depp. I don't know if you could tell that, but you know what you know now. Well, who's this sexy beast? The Maya Hawke obsession stays strong through the teenage years. I gotta talk about her, and then I remember she just got married. No, it's fine. A lot of this is writing, but it's like, it's interesting. When I was in like this journal or in this journal, sometimes I would just write because I was bored, and Like, I'm glad I did that. It's just not interesting to read anymore. I feel like everything I've written in here is quite interesting, and I'm glad it's like jotted down. They're all my journal. That's a little tour, that's a little explanation. I think overall, journaling is so good for you. And it's so good, especially, like I said, when you're a teenager, you feel everything so deeply and everything is so intense all the time. I found that getting a journal and writing out how I feel, even if it's petty or mean or pathetic or miserable, like, it's helpful. And if you're ashamed of what you write later, you can always rip it out. You can do whatever you want with it. It doesn't have to be concrete. You can paint over it. You don't have to keep stuff in there that you don't want to keep. It can just be something for you. And you can approach it however you want. If you feel like it'll be helpful to set a time every day to journal, do that. Or if you think it's better to like just see what happens when it happens, like, do that. Like, you don't have to put any rules or pressures on yourself. You can just do it however you want to do it. I'm never gonna let anyone read these, you know, like, properly, because it's not for them, it's for me, and they probably won't find much in it. Yeah, you kind of just have to find what you find most helpful and what makes you most happy. Anyway, thanks for watching.